to you.
Holly, thank you. This ought to be a tremendous matchup. And the Wolverines headed toward the ball, and we're ready for action. He'll bring it out. It's cross. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. On the RPO. Oh, he's got some space. Coming out, attacking from deep in their own end, and they're out at the 26 for the first down.
And after that long completion for the first down, did you see everybody sprinting to the line of scrimmage offensively? They want to go tempo right now.
And the RPO got it. Quick throw, but he's not going anywhere. The defense was all over him.
Well, that receiver's looking at his teammates like, guys, what's up? You're not going to block for me on the screen? Seriously? I mean, I just lost yards on a screenplay. How does that happen?
The Buckeyes trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. On the ground, it's Jackson. Crosses the 30 to the 31 on a 6-yard pickup.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
Big third down coming from their own 31. Defense tries to get off the field. Sayin from the gun on third down. Throws to the wideout. Right side, it's Parker. Steps out at the 34-yard line. Big pickup on that one in this offense within striking distance.
Obviously, massive play by the offense, picking up a big first down on an explosive. But, David, third down defense, it's one thing to allow a first down, but you've got to make tackles. And you can't give up explosive plays like that. At the end of the day, it's all going to come down to fundamentals, and you know that is driving their defensive coaching staff crazy.
It's so frustrating. You want to be great on those boxes, right? You want to check those third downs. You don't want to give up explosives. Well, you just did 2 and 1. That's not good for this defense, right? They've got to control that third down a little bit better. They got to snatch some momentum back, and you got to tackle better, man. You got some opportunities to get guys on the ground. You got to accomplish the mission.
That kind of pickup on first down, and you can take a shot here on second and short. Out wide left, it's Rodgers. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line. And the Buckeyes come to the line with a new set of downs. It's complete. They will score. Touchdown, Buckeyes. They can use this first score to sort of set the tone, guys, in this rivalry matchup.
Man, doesn't this feel good to come out, score early, get the crowd involved, get the nerves out of the way, Palmer, when you're playing in a big rivalry game.
Yeah, and I feel like momentum's always a big thing in any game, but in rivalry games, it's that much more important because everybody is going to feed off that first score now.
And they did tack on that extra point without any adventure. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. Quick give. A collision, and he stopped at the 27 after picking up one. There's so many great rivalries in college football, guys, but I think this one, because of the disdain and the excellence, sort of rises to the top.
Yeah, I mean, listen, there are great rivalries scattered all around this country. In-state rivalries, interconference rivalries, with great history, great pageantry. But I think what makes Ohio State versus Michigan unique is the fact that more often than not, these are two teams competing for national championships at the end of the year, and this game really does...
Oh, and he can't hold the pitch, and the ball's loose.
When you run the option, you run the risk of putting the ball on the deck, and especially once that thing starts to string out, and the defense does a really good job playing assignment football, man on a man. I got the quarterback taken care of, you could tell. Had the running back taken care of, too. Nowhere to go with that pitch, and they forced the turnover.
So here comes the Buckeye offense onto the field. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Moving out to the right. And this one's not working. He'll just throw it away.
Like the job by the defense there in coverage. They took every option away from the quarterback. He was outside of the pocket, nowhere to go with it, so they forced the incompletion throwaway.
Second and long here. Here's Julian saying to throw. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And you must do that against a guy of this caliber. This kind of QB will absolutely pick you apart. You got to get hurries, you got to get pressures, and when you can get hits and make him feel the physicality of the game, maybe you can take that guy and knock him down a few notches.
Third play of the drive, and they need to take advantage of this field position by making something happen on third and long. Running inside, it's Jackson. They stop him right there. They tried to convert with the run, and the defense was up for the challenge. But with the ISO play, you'd think they'd get a good running start to get that block, but boy, I tell you what, they took care of business there, the defense did.
Took care of business. You see the pulling guard come around, and the defense is not fooled, attacking downhill. Nobody's getting knocked off the football, and the defense is not allowing to run the football right up the gut.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. The Michigan offense heads out to get this drive started. And the fumble on that last drive could have been much worse, David.
They bailed him out. They held him to a field goal, so that's the good news. Now this offense has to get it going. Forget about the fumble, Jesse. Move on. Be positive.
And they're upset with themselves, too. They're an offense that pride themselves on ball security. Let's see what they do right here.
And I think this is the key in this game, man. In these rivalry games, it's about passion, it's about emotion. And coming to this game, we saw it. Last week, man, he had over 100. Last year in the blowout, he was a non-factor. He's got to be the catalyst in this game. You can't have a repeat of what happened a year ago, where you're throwing the football because you're behind and you got beat down. Got to establish the line of scrimmage.
Picks up a useful 5-yard chunk out to the 30-yard line. Bryce Underwood from the gun on third down. Intercepted No real chance on the return, but they've got it at the 34.
Nothing going right for this team early in the first quarter here. The defense is getting gashed, and now you've thrown a pick. The head coach has got to get his team together and get everybody to calm down and settle in.
And this defense, they've got to do a big job here. Like, offense puts you in a bad spot. You haven't had some great moments, but this possession, we got to get a stop, got to stop the bleeding, and get the ball back to our offense.
Say it. He slings it deep to the left. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in.
Well, after getting the takeaway now, you're in the fringe area just outside the red zone. The offense trying to stay aggressive. You're throwing it right away, seeing if they can catch the defense sleeping after now just coming on the field. But give the defense credit. They were aware. They were ready for it. They made sure that one.
A shot toward the end zone. Touchdown, Ohio State. They won it all, and that is exactly what they got. They'll try to add another to their lead. And he tacks on the extra point. This offense prides itself on going after you, and they did with that long touchdown pass to finish off a two-play drive. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. And here comes the Michigan offense back on the field. They haven't exactly burst out of the starting blocks, and they need to get something together with this possession.
2-14 close. 2-14 close.
Throwing, Underwood. Nice play by the defense to jar that one loose. These two first squared off in 1897, and this rivalry is almost like a history of the sport itself.
So much history, so much tradition. I can go back to 2006 when they were 1 and 2 in the country. You know, like, these games really matter. The uniforms are clean. The athletes are flowing. There's tons of athletes all over the place. This is always a huge showdown.
And you think about some of the great coaches that have graced the sidelines in this rivalry. Bo Schembechler at Michigan and Woody Hayes at Ohio State. And it's amazing, in a conference full of trophy games, maybe the greatest rivalry doesn't even have one.
Forced him to get rid of it on third down.
Third and long situations are really hard to convert. The defense knows it's going to be passed. The pass rushers are getting upfield. You're under pressure. You don't have timing. And as a result now, fourth down.
Kick is in the air. Looks it in at the 40. Just a wall of defenders everywhere he looks, and he's guided out of bounds after a short return. Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. This is just what they wanted, a quick start, a 17-0 lead, and now they have the ball back. Fires to the wideout. Oh, what a spectacular layout and catch. They'll snap this one from the 32. It's first down. Gonna run it. It's Jackson. Breaks into the open. Big run there. Gets it inside the 20, all the way down to the 14 before he goes out of bounds.
How about the defense trying to slow this dude down? He's a Heisman contender for a reason. So difficult to tackle, and what a challenge. All week long, they knew that they had to key on this guy and really try to at least limit him if they were going to win.
Lets it fly. And he can't find his man as he was trying to pay off this red zone opportunity.
And this defense, we know, they present a lot of challenges. And you can see it right there, man. They shrink windows fast. They're a top 25 defense for a reason. You really better make sure you're dialed in today, or else they can make you pay in a hurry.
It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Throwing, say it. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Well, if this offense is going to win this game, and down the road, if they're going to reach the college football playoff and hope to win a national championship, they have got to keep this quarterback clean. He couldn't do it on that last play.
Ton of ground to cover here on third and long. Saying from the gun on third down. Left side, it's Jackson. Touchdown, Buckeye! And they take it in for 6 more points.
Man, what a picture-perfect start to this football game. Like, offense doing their job, defense getting the ball back, and this offense, I tell you what, it is an impressive unit to watch. They were good on tape all week studying them. They're better in person, and they are out the gate strong in this first quarter.
And they did tack on the extra point. The ball squirts through the end zone. That'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. Runs ahead and powers his way for 4 yards out to the 30. The Wolverines in the hurry-up.
And you're seeing the offense now mix up the tempos. After a successful run, they're now going hurry-up.
Pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24.
And that's absolutely going to be one of the keys to this football game. Keep the rabbit in the cage, man. Don't let him get outside that pocket, start bouncing out wide. That's where he'll do a lot of his damage with all that speed. That is a big key for this defense. Great job here early in the football game.
Fires to the tight end. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the first down. They're getting to the line quickly and staying out there on 4th down. Bryce Underwood to throw for it on 4th. And that one falls incomplete. A huge stand by the defense.
Aggressive. You want to be aggressive. You want to take chances, and you tell your team about it all week, and you come out and you get an opportunity in the first half to go for it on 4th down. You shot your shot. The problem is now you put your defense in a bad situation early in this game where you're going to have to try to find a way to get a stop and create some momentum.
As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. They're changing things up, trying to get everyone set. Saying, here comes the heat. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
Well, on offense, no doubt, right? You've had success. You're throwing some tutties. Why not keep throwing it? They're going to keep being aggressive. You're going to have to do a better job, though, keeping this quarterback standing up.
They'll be able to get off one more play before quarter's end. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Jackson. There to make the tackle, and that's how we'll wrap up this first period. Well, guys, Ohio State has the lead here, and they were able to build that lead into double figures. Let's take a quick look at our early stats before we move on. Now to see if they can answer this early blitz here in the second quarter.